it is, baby. Kiss. Shout out to SHEABABYTV, the hottest shit on the internet. Giving flowers, showing love, no hate, no sucky shit.
Yeah. SHEABABY.
For morality. No games. And foreign affairs.
Yo, Shay, we about to wake these niggas up, man. They sleeping. We about to put them on. And if they ain't ready, they better get ready. Yeah, stirring up the pot, crazy. Stir it up. Tuned in to SHEABABY. Tune in. Twisting up the Zagreb. Light up. Got me going crazy. Hip hop news, no cap. So don't try and bait. No cap. Trying to get your reels up. Then you know you gotta pay. This ain't your average, bro. Nah. Hating, then you mad at us. Haters. Niche, if they hating, send these haters back to Africa. This is where the shit stops. When I hit my bro Fox. What up, Don Coop, Charles, Pat, Brian. Make the show rock. The whole team. And we talking hip hop. Baby love, salute, baby. Salute, baby. Marcy, the whole chat room. Drop a comment, paste it. Started from the bottom basement. Headed to the top fast. Tune in and share your thoughts. Talking about it, talk stats. SHEABABYTV, hottest on the net. Let's talk facts. Anything above that. Cloud chasing, fall back. Merch about to drop soon. Pre-order yours now. They can never lock us out. Kicking all the doors down. We coming through. SHEABABYTV, the hottest TV on the airwaves. Lock in. Talking about it. Salute to the whole team. Marcy, Baby Love, Niche, Don Coop, Pat, Brian, No Cap Fox. What it do, y'all? We coming through, y'all. SHEABABYTV.
SHEABABY. Yes, sir. We are back. What up to everybody? I see Kiss Bars, Sexy Harlem in there early. What it is.
Yeah. What it is, baby. Kiss.
That's a fact. So today we got a lot of smoke going on. We're gonna talk today about Jay-Z and Dame Dash. So this weekend Jay-Z performs at the Roots Festival. I guess this is in I think this was in Philadelphia. I think he's in Philly. So he performs in Philly and he pretty much, you know, gets at Drake and all of them. So we're gonna go through that for sure. Hey Mel. SHEABABY. Shout out to the ladies pulling up early. We are rocking out today. Today's gonna be a good show today because Jay-Z went in. I'm not gonna lie, he went off. You know, he had a freestyle that we'll play that he goes in at them. And later on in the show today, we will finish off our conversation with No Game with his situation about females. You know, women, you know, sorry, I'm just putting this in. Women, you know, men have their opinion of women out here these days. So we'll go over that today too. That's a fact. So let's get right into the show. Let's not wait. Today's going to be one of them days. I got a lot of smoke. But Jay-Z goes in, and we're going to start with that. Now, Jay-Z, I'm on your side today. Do not hate on the views. Please, let me shine a little bit today. I'm on your side, okay? All right, so let's get into it. Let's get right to the
YouTube.
Smoke.
Chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, chicks.
I find him. You know, I like Chick Smooth. Chick Smooth is somebody I really enjoy listening to on YouTube because Chick just got an intellectual curiosity about things.
This is probably the most important clip, chat. So this is where Charlemagne is basically telling people, I think he was talking to Ak and also Grand Wizard, telling them, yo, y'all niggas better chill. If you lie about Hove, if you lie about Rock Nation, it's going to bring you problems that you probably don't want. This was back in February, chat. Remember that.
Yeah. Shout out.
Remember when we did that on the pod?
14 million views.
14 million views. People doing whole YouTube think pieces like, come on, man. Listen, don't ruin your own credibility just because you hate Jay-Z and Rock Nation so much. Like, come on, bro. And by the way, once again, Vlad does this all the time. I've seen Vlad troll Tory fans and Tory supporters like this multiple times.
This is going to bring so much problems to Meg. It's going to bring problems to Jay. Like just unnecessary noise that they don't need right now.
Well, no, it's going to bring unnecessary problems to the people who continue to, lie and spread these narratives.
Have nothing like it'll have one word
different.
off.
That's like they're not tied to an actual thing. Like academics TV is tied to academics. Like it's
Yeah.
not like what's the thing where they post like fake NBA shit, Centel? Like that's not really NBA Central's like little page. It's like a fake page. Academics TV isn't a parody page of academics. It's actually academics homie posting. You know what I'm saying? So there's a difference with that. So that's how I look at it.
Yeah, and like that page does travel. Like they do get traction.
Smash them
like
likes, y'all. It's
stuff
up
that
this
they
morning.
post does get retweeted and posted and reshared and stuff like that. So yeah, that's not something that you want to be on. What do you say?
They posted me last week.
Did they?
Yeah. My video about, but I knew, like, I didn't know they were gonna post it. But when I made the video about Screwface, I'm like, if anybody picks this up, it's gonna be obviously, niggas like that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I just think I don't know. I guess it's the same thing about the Charlemagne thing. It's like I think academics wouldn't go at Charlemagne. I would respect it more if he just went at Charlemagne, not let his people do it and kind of like, oh well, I let them off the leash. I let them do it. It's like, get on your stream, drink your Henny, and say fuck Charlemagne. I'm, you a pedophile, whatever you think, right? So that's what I would respect more.
EDF.
I said peda, and I stopped.
What you think, Swain?
I think this shit is a waste of time.
Yeah.
I think that Charlemagne been around since the 90s on Wendy Williams' show. Once again, it's somebody trying to break culture and history for their own advantage point. And I don't know. It's like I write for a lot of superstars, but if they don't want to do a record for me, I can't just go on a bash campaign and think that that's cute. I never think tagging Netflix is like involving people that's just like, why you doing that? Like, it's so icky and baby mama-ish. It's like giving baby mama. Like, that's some shit my baby mom would do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, start tagging Netflix. Like, what the hell Netflix got to do with me and you going through? Like, you trying to mess up my bag. Like, I feel like that's the only thing. When people start trying to mess your money up, it's kind of corny. It's cheesy, man. And use Charlemagne at a point, and now you want to use him again. That sound like entitlement. It sound like I gave you $100 and I told you, yeah, I'm gonna give you some more money, when I get it. And now you need money, so now you pressing me and you mad at me for something that you never gave me. Like you don't owe. He don't owe Act shit. Like, why is this internet full of entitled people who feel like somebody owe them?
Well, Act is on his Drake arc, right? He's on the whole, hey, no DJ Khaled, if you don't fuck with me, or if you're like the middleman, then that means that you don't fuck with me. So you're basically an op, right? That's how Ag is looking at Charlemagne. So if you're against me, I gotta do what I gotta do.
That's corny.
I don't disagree with the corniness. I just feel like when we ain't seen the president like 2, 3, 4 beefs come around, like it was always gonna affect somebody money, pockets. Like when it come to beef when people, bro, money gonna be on the table. So it's like I'm agreeing the shit corny, but I'm just saying the precedents that's been set, like niggas was trying to get niggas out the culture, niggas was trying to get like really affect people's pockets for real. So I don't know. And people champion the artist that was doing that. So that's what's like for me. It's like it's like almost like when I watch Love and Hip Hop, like they'll get like real semantics or political with girls, and I'm like, bro, y'all all do the same gossipy, talk behind people back shit. That's just like the status quo of how like Twitter is, social media is, shit, society. It's just like I don't get like why we so sensitive now. That maybe I'm missing something. I don't know.
It sound like Ack is jealous. Sound like that man Charlemagne took things to another level at Netflix.
He's not jealous of no
tagging
Charlemagne.
Netflix. That sound like he's jealous. If you keep tagging my job, it sound like you want my job.
You think Ack is jealous of Charlemagne the God?
So
I don't know if he's jealous.
Come on. I don't think that's the right word.
I don't know.
Maybe envious.
So you don't think Ack want to be on Netflix?
No.
Why you keep tagging him then?
Independent. He don't care.
For a radio show? No, I don't think.
Why do we keep bringing him up?
Brandon Bridges. He trying to like when Ack go for the neck. He go for the jugular. He not playing with you. That's really what that is to me. Like he don't mind ending everything you got going. And I mean, we see that with Lil Baby. We see it when nigga he beef with somebody, bro. It's up, and he don't give a damn how much money he costing you. Like we seen Act on that type of timing before.
Yeah, I think he's just internalizing the fact that the small little shit that he's noticed, like the past 10 years, like favors here and there that he's promised him. He's kind of internalizing it and kind of using that, you know, to just kind of get back in. I don't think he's jealous. I think he's probably more envious of certain things and like, you know, I don't think
that's
it's
about
jealousy.
the same
though.
thing, though. Envious and jealousy. I mean, them
You
twins.
know, I don't think he wants to go to
Netflix,
Netflix, bro.
Y'all just don't think his feelings just might be hurt.
Yeah, but he would be valid.
Yeah.
He would be valid in feeling that though.
So I'm
Not to the
confused.
point
What
where
did
you're
he
trying
do
to, like,
to him
destroy
again?
my, like, not
That's
all
what I'm
that.
trying to figure out.
Not
too.
all
I'm
that.
not gonna
Not
lie.
the whole Netflix podcast said this. Not that's like
That wasn't an act though.
Bro, cut it the fuck
He
out.
greenlit that,
dude.
bro.
Cut it out.
That
See,
wasn't
this
an
is
act.
dumb shit. It's like
Tyson
if
Garcia,
you
what
were
it
Warner,
is,
you
my
were a big
dude.
page, and I'm your homie.
Shout out to
I'm
Tyson,
supposed to
baby.
give me the green light because he's already said I've been holding them back. So he's already said.
All right, so we started off with that real fast. That's just to show academics is even involved. Now, academics, man, you know, we know you on Drake's meat. We know this. Drake gave you the OVO chain. You know, you were part of the whole Drake movement. So we knew when Jay-Z dissed Drake this weekend that you was going to be in your feelings. We knew this. Tyson, we knew Drake was going to be tight. Now, Jay-Z, I think he did the right move. Niggas been at his neck the whole time, running their mouth about Jay-Z. You know, Dame Dash was on the podcast. Dame Dash was saying a lot of stuff about Jay-Z, but Dame Dash has all right. Dame Dash started all of this. Ack is Drake's mouthpiece, 100%. Why do you think Drake gave him the chain? Because he knows he got a big platform where all the YNs go to. So this makes sense for Drake to put him down with the team. Rachel, how you doing, baby? Shout out to Rachel. Baby. It's Monday morning, y'all. The tea is in. 100%. All right, so we're going to get to the Jay-Z freestyle because Jay-Z went off. We're going to get to that. Then at the end of the show, we will have No Game on. No Game got a lot to say to the chat about his relationship that went down and about him spending money for the ladies because he said the ladies was at his head, so he got a lot to say. Jay-Z freestyle was mid. I thought there wasn't room for battling hip-hop Jay-Z anymore. Hypocrite Hove, 100%. We're going to get into the freestyle. All right, let's get into everything, man. Because Jay-Z went off. He was outside at the Roots concert this weekend. It was so loud, of course. You know, everybody goes for the free concerts. We know that. You know, Jay-Z concert in Yankee Stadium cost racks. So, of course, people were going to drive to Philly to get that free love. You know what I mean? So, let's get into all of that. Jay-Z smoked this weekend. It was crazy. My man Ross have something to say, too. We'll get into him, too. Hey, Patricia. How you doing, Batman? Yeah. But let's get into the whole freestyle first.
Number one, I've been ranked. The rock's not crumbling. The leprechauns have magically run out of pranks. Your son on a federal jail line mumbling something about having too much in his drink. You know how dumb that is? Another one fumbled his, wonder how I get the blame. Niggas' teeth is tumbling out their mouth and somehow I'm the one who done it. It's a murder mystery, gang.
Hey, Niche. Shout out to Niche in the building. Shit, baby.
You had to cash cow and thunk it. Was you who pumped his? I'm the one who strung the pain. That hill you can die on. It's way too much flack that comes from those planes. I'm killing them softly. What's understood don't need to be explained. You want it one way, it's the other. I still on you suckers, I'm all of you niggas gang. I ain't much for me, it's no how. Cancel the brunches, I remember the hunger pain. The price of the bricks going up. It's gonna cost you a B to even say my name.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politician
That's right, let's get into it, Urban.
UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in, and y'all already know what direction we got to go in for today because everybody got their eyes focused that way when we talking about Jay-Z Roots Picnic freestyle while he surprised and shocked everybody. Came out there, people clowning right now on the internet, said he looking like Queen Latifah, set it off, said he looked like he the long-lost member of the Bone Thugs and Harmony and stuff like that with the way he dressed, and they having them type of jokes getting off right now. But we already knew that certain people was going to have to respond, or they should respond, or we knew they was coming with one, and one of them being Dave Dash. He threw up the goof troop, Goofy with Jay on the stage and things, and tagged him and put the laughing emoji. Now, that's just how he came right now. He kept it real simple, clowning Jay in the moment. But I say this, he gonna probably say more. Probably once he get booked for an interview or something, he ought to go up to America New and just get it off right now. But I'll be real with you, throughout the years, he done talked about Jay-Z so much. What else? Jay-Z so much. What else could he say? I guess he could kind of go break the lyrics down if he want to, but he done pretty much told us. He just did an interview recently, like 2 interviews recently, and they both is talking about Jay-Z. So it's like you pretty much said everything you could already say. He could go critique the set, critique the show, and say that it wasn't that, but he got to keep it 100, bro. He really got him on the ball with the teeth coming out. And I do feel if Jay-Z rapped this on a beat, it would hit way different than it's doing. But the more and more I listen to it, I'm like, nah, Jay-Z really in his pocket on this. The way that he bridges stuff, the way that he flow, and the way that he deliver it, it's like he got a beat in his head for it already, or maybe he wrote it to a beat, or he kind of got in his head how he want that beat to sound, and it would have hit way different if he would have had it on the beat for sure.
Now, I got to say, the freestyle was okay. He's right. It probably would sound better on a track. You know that? Baby Lovin', how you doing? Good morning. She says good morning, husband. Yeah. Nasty work. So I kind of agree with that. If Hov had a beat, it probably would hit a little better. But, you know, he was in pocket. It's Jay-Z. He was definitely in pocket. Let's get to that.
Had it on the beat for sure, but he did get one up on Dave right there, and that's why it's real shocking because he really don't say too much. It is certain conversations that go with this. Well, I want to be clear with this right here too, because we'll see. Y'all tell me who y'all think he got at the most on this conversation right here, because we talking bars, we talking rap now. He responding to people that came at him, but I want people to know this, dog. Ain't nobody above the program with me when it comes to these type of situations. First of all, ain't nobody but a program as a human, especially in this culture at all either. Human in general. Ain't nobody on earth above a program. It ain't nobody in this game above a program. Jay-Z, the reason I said in my last video, he went up there and crashed out was because I ain't never seen Jay-Z get out there, reenact, stabbing somebody on stage. Yeah, he done made the references in his lyrics throughout the last albums and things about the situation with but he referenced that, said, "I get under your skin, ask about it and things." And he actually did the like cut move, like, hey, now it'll get there if you play with the fam and things like that. So that's the reason why I said Jay-Z went all the way up with it, because did y'all forget a month or so ago, Jay-Z was sitting down going against battle rap, saying battle rap, and he not a fan, he not saying he a fan of it no more, because what it goes to and what it demonstrates, that he come back now and dissing, which I ain't mad at him dissing. Let me be clear. I'm loving it. Let's go up with it. Not nobody getting stabbed, of course, or nothing like that. But I'm loving it, bro. Turn it up. Let's rap. So I want to hear Drake respond back now. I want to hear what Kanye got to say now. I want to hear Oskino, if he want to get in the booth, get up in the booth. Let's go back and forth with these bars. Ain't nobody getting out here scratching and punching and fighting and killing out of these booths. Nicki Minaj, you get in the booth too. All y'all rap, all y'all hip hop. Let's get up in there and spit something. Just keeping it all the way 100. Now, when it comes to I'll say this right here, Drake's probably hit the hardest because of the fact where it's like he just dropped the album, this Jay on the album, everybody else been kind of brewing up for a while now. Jay even gave some smoke to Busby in this situation as well. But with Drake dropping the album,
shout out to
Drake
Mel.
wasn't expecting no response to come back in that moment, and he basically said like, hey, I'm going to pull that boss move on you. I'm going to pull rank. You a worker, I'm a boss. You signed under the big P word that they tell you not to sign under, the propriety, however they say it at times. I be getting, that's a tongue twister for me. But that means that you sign for life, forever. And it depends on how they word your contract. I don't know if that's necessarily cool, if that's necessarily that with Drake. I don't know if he really in that type of situation, but I do feel like Hov would have some type of inside information because he's somebody that's in them offices. He's somebody that know about contracts and things. And I'm like, well, hey, if you say that, Jay, and you knock him for being signed for that means you can't sign nobody to them type of deals either. We would have to see. I don't know, but he is most
Sexy
definitely
Harlem, what it
going
is.
at Drake with that situation. Then he say, you mad at me? Go at the white dudes who got your masters, who got your final product and things. Why you mad at me right now for? Because he went with the jig is up. Jay rebutted that on him. So that's probably like the most definite rap response that made sense right now in the moment. I want to see what Kanye gonna say. Kanye might go on a rant. We ain't seen Kanye in a while. Kanye, get in the booth. You know how to put words together. Let's get to it, man. It's rap. It's hip-hop. Hey, I'm all a part of it. If you got to pop it, you got to be able to dish it. I seen on Skino had responded, and I got to look more into depth on his, but he been going up on his, I seen he was on Instagram, and then I seen that he went up on his YouTube. I ain't get to check it out in full yet. This conversation now that started to spark up too. Boys is debating, is this Jay-Z real hair? Is this weave? I'm like, bro, it didn't went to this now. Because they like, I think Nicki Minaj, they said he had a lace front. But I don't know if people know, like, you can really comb out your locks. Like, if you get your hair twisted, it's dreads, just dead hair. It's just a process, but it's people.
I'm going to pause that. I agree. Nicki Minaj was saying that Jay-Z had the fake hair and all that. Nah, I don't know. It's kind of hard to, he had the dreads. He brought it out. Now, I don't know if he had the operation, because if you know Jay-Z, back in the early 90s, 2000s, he had a one Caesar. You know what I mean? But the Caesar low was the look back in the 90s. You know what I mean? And the 2000s. So I don't know if it's real or not. Even Jadakiss had a baldy. Now he got the afro. Who knows? They on Rock Nation. But I think it's real. Jadakiss told me himself his shit was always real. He chose to have a baldy. That's a fact. Shape, baby.
That will go take your locks out for you and stuff if you go comb them out. And your hair still be long depending on how long your dreads or your locks is or your wicks or whatever your hairstyle is. So people discussing that right now. We'll just have to see what's going down with it. Hey, man, I'm here for it. People talking about it, and you better know I'm going to come talking about it. This is the culture. We talking rap. We talking music, we talking lyrics, and we talking capital C's. Jay-Z jumped out there, and he know what he doing. He got an album coming. Let's not play dumb and numb to it. We know he probably got an album coming. Can't say for sure, but I feel like it. The shows is already scheduled for the Yankee Stadium this summer. He did an interview. We don't too much here for Jay, but now he doing this. He went up there on the stage. This basically like, hey, bro, this is going to be my promo and my rollout for my new album about to drop. But y'all tell me what y'all think. Tap into that Urban Politics TV Patreon as well on the website of the app. Tell me what y'all think. Lock in with us. We'll be back for Shit Show. Lock in.
That's a fact. So, you heard the freestyle. Jay-Z kind of went in. I'm not going to lie, he did. He went off. He was talking about those Skino Spark situation. Skino did pop out. Jay-Z kind of went in on him, so he had no choice. I think this is it right here. Let me see.
It's another Cook Your Toast Productions. You dig?
Yeah, this is it. This is it, because Jay-Z went at him too.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's jump right into this. Jay-Z, the camel, the goat. Not the camel, the goat.
Crazy.
First of all, let me ask you, before we even get into this, let me ask you all a question.
Let me pause this first. Okay, so Skino Sparks, if you know him, he was signed to Rockefeller back in the early 2000s, but he was with the Dame Dash crew. He's with the State Property. He's with the Philly dudes. So I don't know his tension with Jay-Z. It seems like it's always been some type of tension that they've always had. So he's not scared of Jay-Z. He's on the internet running his mouth. They clipping his numbers. You know what it is, but people are tuning in. So it's hard to clip it to an extent, but people are tuning into what he's saying. So he gets at Jay-Z. He tells his side of the story. Let's talk about it. It's up this morning.
I recall Jay-Z having dreadlocks, right? On that show, he had an afro. I did not know dreadlocks could turn into a full-blown afro. When you that rich, you could make your dreadlocks turn into an afro. He's filthy. Good Lord.
Crazy.
I think he was Bone Thugs and Harmony. I think he was Lazy Bones. I think he was about to talk about he misses Uncle Charles. I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all. I said, that's Hovey, baby. Jay-Z. Good Lord. I can't believe you went on there and acted a fool in Philadelphia. Your feelings hurt. Your panties are in a bunch. Good Lord. Shame on you. You supposed to be up here. Let me tell y'all something. If I got $1 billion and my wife Beyonce, I would not be in Philadelphia on the new stage talking about Dirty Oskino and whoever else he was talking about, Dame. I would not be doing it unless my feelings are hurt and I want to get payback and I want to feel like, bro, nobody don't care. Bro, you're 60,000 years old, bro, and you don't know what hairstyle you want, bro. Before we get into it, you know how girls be like, I don't know what I want my hair down. I don't know if I want braids out. You 69,000 don't even know what hairstyle to get. You in the mirror like, what should I try to do? You 69,000. So let me find out your dreadlocks was weave. If your dreadlocks was weave, bro, listen, you got bigger fish to fry. You don't need to be talking about no dang teeth and all. If you got weave in your hair, bro, if you got weave dreadlocks, shame on you. Shame on you. First of all, I didn't like the fact that you trying to be Basquiat. And I mean, I understand you in fact, mind you, Jay-Z just like Basquiat 50,000 times at Halloween parties. And Basquiat was a gay artist from New York City, right? Not because he's gay, and I'm bashing no gay people, so y'all calm down. I'm just saying, why would I want to be like him? Why would I want my hairstyle like him? Oh, you've been lost touch with reality with people, bro. You're gone. You live in that big house, empty, Beyonce in there dancing, put all practice and dance movies, watching the kids, you're bored. You on YouTube with sneaky channels, watching everything, you're bored. And it's okay. Listen, you said, remember who I am. I remember who you are. That's why I expect more from you. I expect you to carry like an OG billionaire. But now you're acting like a Bookie butt. And I got to check you, Hov. You're not exempt from this, okay? You stuttering, you a chatty patty. I would rather be a stuttering chatty patty than a man who spends millions of dollars not to take a DNA test for my son. Good Lord. Preach, Oskino, preach. I will. I ain't done. Yeah. So we go for this episode, we're not gonna call you Hov. We're gonna call you Hovey Bone. Cause you was part of Bone Thugs and Harmony with that afro. You are easy. You was giving LA. You was giving I don't know where I want to be. I'm lost in the sauce. You was giving I'm confused. I'm lost in translation. We know you have money, you watches and all. Okay, but you got this narrative that people blame you for whatever they're going in their life and all that. Nobody blames you for anything. All they said was stop taking music and stuff like that and not paying people properly. If you give Sparks 5% of that Just Want to Love You song, he's making millions of dollars. But you don't want to see anybody with anything. You know what I'm saying? That's just a fair thing. I was there when you stole the song. I don't care what Guru lying. People lie for you, bro. Ho, you got to respect the fact that I keep it the same. I don't care who you are, bro. You know what I'm saying? You said somebody down on their luck, right? Again, right? You said that to a crowd.
Stuttering. And Chatty Patty down on his luck again.
Right? You said that to a crowd of people that's poor. So you lost in the sauce. See, when you're from the ghetto, sometimes you have hard times, right? Even if I have hard times, it's okay. I'm from the ghetto for real, Jay-Z. The thing about hard times is they don't last forever. When you built like a soldier like me, you saying? So you should be happy. You want to call me a chatty patty? I ain't out there pushing my pistol like I used to be doing. Y'all should be very glad. And when your bozo friend Bleak, Memphis Bleak, that's never been to Memphis, you know I'm Colorado O because of that, right? Crazy. Talking to me with all this violence, right? Violence. I never said violence to nobody. I mean, come from Philadelphia, we did violence for real. You know I ain't never talk violent to him. I never say I'm gonna do this and I don't do that. Oh, I wouldn't say, oh, you say my name, all this is gonna get me paid, bro. Bro, I can't believe you, bro. If you got, let me tell you something. When you got $1 billion, you still want to be in Philly on the stage, that means you're an attention whore. You're an attention seeker. You want all the attention. He mad Drake popping. Drake, young, handsome, you took his spot. No, he want the attention. He not even the top artist in his house. You're talking about Dame Dash lost his teeth. People fall off. It's okay. And everybody that talk about Dame broke or whoever broke, they probably broke too. Everybody been broke before. Maybe not you because you steal everything. You hoard all the money like this.
Appreciate you, baby love.
You should have $1 billion. You think you stole everybody's songs. Ain't pay nobody. Well, why wouldn't you have $1 billion? So just think about this. You say somebody have a hard time, right? So say you steal these songs, don't want to pay them for them. I mean, so mind you, anybody that got $1 billion and happy to see somebody have a hard time, that says a lot about their character. I would never have $1 billion because I would help so many people, right? But the fact of me bragging about somebody having hard times, that show your character for me. And y'all gotta say, I know Jay-Z fans, y'all gonna talk trash about me and all that. Mind you, I promise you, I swear on my son life, yo, I was out of town, went out to eat, went shopping. With my business, wasn't even, I really actually literally forgot about that. I went gambling, right? Wasn't think about it at all. I would never think Jay-Z would. He played cool, but I guess it's getting to him, right? Jay-Z, let me tell you something, Jay-Z. My life I live, you wouldn't be able to deal with it. You wouldn't have been able to deal with it. I'm built for whatever, bro. You should respect the fact that I treat you just like I treat everybody else. I don't care about no money you got. Any man that do everything in his power to not take a DNA test, and when the kids he know he is, why would I respect that? I got kids, I didn't want to take the DNA test, but see, regular people, we don't have 1,000 billion trillion dollars. We can say paying judges and paying people that don't come do all the kind of loopholes. We men, we take the test. As soon as we know I slept with you, I'm taking the test. I don't care how much I don't want to be in a situation. That's what men do. I will be a chatty patty all day in the marble before I be that. Now, what's one thing you don't have money, you can't take care of your kids, your mom getting on your nerve. I'm talking about a person who outright flat says, I don't want nothing to do with you. You gonna see me with my other kids on TV? Especially when it's a daughter. I saw your daughter. I was out in Maryland. Your son, let me tell you, when your son called me, Jay-Z. First of all, Jay-Z offered him millions of dollars. I don't care what y'all say, not his son, whatever. My thing is this. He don't have a mother, right? Young boy throw. Young boy never see nothing bad about him. So when young boy wanted me to interview him, I said, listen, bro, I'm the wrong person to interview you because they're going to say I'm biased because I be talking about your dad sometimes. Don't do it with me. I said, mind you, I'm not going to talk about it until you talk about it yourself. He called me years ago. I swear, I'm married. He called me years ago, right? You know what I'm saying? So I said, did your mom ever blame you on anybody else? But you can look at whole kids and tell who's kids, especially that girl. Good Lord, right? So my thing is this: when you think you so high and mighty because everybody cater to you, you know, like Beyonce saying that song, let me cater to you, all that cater to you. Bro, I'm not catering to nobody. I don't care if you're the camel, the goat. If you're the goat, I don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? When you do things that not men shouldn't be doing, I guess you think you're above somebody checking you. How people around you gonna say, damn, that's just your kids, man. They growing up without you. Can you imagine having a father that's a billionaire and he don't give you nothing?
Crazy.
So when you talk about me about music, it's entertainment. See, entertainment. Children is real life. Real life. You know what I mean? I can imagine me being in the crib, watching my kids, my wife over there, put her ring on, practicing dance moves and all that. And my other kids is in the ghetto somewhere, and I got $1 billion. And I'm just cool with that. I could not look at myself in the mirror. Maybe that's why you keep changing your hairstyles. And let me tell y'all something with this. I looked up to Jay-Z just as much as y'all did. He's still my second favorite rapper, even though he still everybody's songs and make them better. He's still your song and make it better. But it's still your song. He's still your ideas, right? I respect him. I just don't respect that part. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a D eater. Like Benny Siegel, you could jump around on stage with him and all that, right? Did he invite you to the brunch? He left you on prison beans, then he left you on a food truck. This boy could say, he could say, whatever, and change your life. He's going to get on a plane somewhere and fly back to wherever he came from. You know what I mean? And you're going to be back on that hot food truck moving fajitas. At least with me, I'm going to make more money talking about this than I would have made if I was at the
J Baby,
show
what
with
it
him
is.
myself.
Shout out to J
But
Baby.
you
She
know,
said dog pound, what it is.
J Baby. So when I see these guys, like, I'm appalled at you was talking about somebody having hard times. You think that's a flex saying somebody got a hard time, you got $1 billion. That make you look like even a special hater. Especially because like you should be above. I would think Jason should be above all this. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, but I know Drake get on this game. He's jealous of Drake. You know what I'm saying? Because hope you're 69,000 years old. And if I find out that was weave, because I'm not a beautician, so any beauticians out there, let me know. Was Hov hair dreadlocks a weave? Because if that was a weave, I'm going to the studio tomorrow. I gotta talk about this. Ain't no way nobody with a weave on gonna be dissing me.
Damn, Hov.
At that point, if you had a weave, you out of pocket, bro. If you're 60 years old with a weave, dreadlocks, and you got all this money, you must be stopped. I'm appalled at you.
Damn.
Shame on you. Colorado OSP. Shame on you. Man, you come to Philadelphia, do what you want. But what you do when you talk about people having a hard time, you're talking to the poor people you're saying this to. I'm popping so bad. I got first Meek talking about me at the show. Hov told me at the show, little old me. You know why? The truth gets under your skin when you're insecure. See, money don't make you not a lame. You know what I'm saying? See, y'all don't know Hov. Y'all know, see, Hov got a beautiful image. I'm the coolest thing in the room. I do this and all this and this, that, the third. But let me do the same exact thing he did and say, I got kids I'm trying not to take tests for. They grown, the mom's dead. Y'all would grind me to dust. Right? But in society, some people can do certain things that some other people can't. In my eyes, everybody's the same. And that's just how I carry it. I said, damn, Lazy Bone at the Bruce Pick, nigga. I ain't no Lazy Bones at the... There's Hov. Hov, when you're 60 years old, you don't supposed to start off with a new look. You're not a new rapper. You're like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm confused. I thought you got billions of dollars so you can retire and go home and watch TV. He is a bona fide attention seeker. But thank you for the shout out, bro. But remember, I'm the same dude that dissed Newz for you. I'm the same dude that you stole a lot of songs from. The ideas, they'll say these rap, making they say raps every day to you, every rap I got. Right? And that's fine, because you compensated me. Listen, hold me tell you something, bro. Me getting signed by you and all that changed my life. I appreciate everything. You'll never heard me say, oh, this, that. All I said was, bro, you could have looked out for people for songs that you took and ideas you took. That's it. You sit around like somebody begging you, bro. See, this is the thing, bro. I got away from you. So you can't say I never asked you for nothing. I got Freeway on the phone talking about some Jay-Z.
Charles, appreciate you, my boy. Shit, baby.
That was true. When my son died, you said, I called you.
Still got love for me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Guess what? I'm going to play the Freeway saying that Jay-Z said, I love him. I said, yo, Jay-Z don't. I said, Jay-Z don't love me. He didn't call me when my son died. I said, did he call you? No, he didn't call me. Freeway, he didn't call you when your son died, but you think he love you? Come on, bro. He don't love nobody, bro. He don't even love Jazzo, who he named after. Man, you know he don't like Bleak. Bleak just a...
He going in.
So I mean, everything about Hov. I look at his page. I listen to his music sometimes. But he's starting to show cracks in his armor. It's like the truth coming out. You're starting to see more and more. Like, he want attention, a GQ interview. And he want to be seen because he losing that limelight, you know what I'm saying? That he want. I mean, because you can be 70 still up there dissing people and saying all these things. Yeah, I've been raised retarded. I'm crazy. I've been in the slums. I'm off the hinge. Of course I am. But when you're a billionaire, what are you doing in Philadelphia on the stage dissing people? What's wrong with you? You need to see a therapist. I might got more sense than you. Because I would never do that, Jay-Z. I wouldn't care to. Because if I see my friend, you say Dame T fell out, whatever. See, I'm the type of boy, I'm so happy in my life. I don't
Rachel, No Game got a lot to prove today. He said he's not being cheap.
I'm so happy in my life. I don't want to see him. Even if I don't like it, I don't want to see him not happy, though. That make the world worse. You know what I mean? But so you can talk cool stuff to people that's fans of you. They fans of you, so they only gonna see everything good about you. I see through it. When a person say they don't want to go to their own family functions because one of their cousins might ask them for 48.
Your cousins in your grandma's living room saying, yo, man, I got this play. You just give me 4,800, I could make you 2 million. You like, it don't work like that, fam. And you got to explain to him like.
When they got billions of dollars, that says everything I need to know. Because first of all, my family wouldn't even have to ask me for nothing. I got billions of dollars. You know what I mean? And I'm not counting nobody's pockets because I get my own money. But Hov, you should be very, very proud of me. Come from the penitentiary, don't ask nobody for $1. And get right to it. Bro, you don't think me talking on this phone is better than me running up in something like I used to be doing when I was young? But see, when you crazy. One thing you say about somebody, they stutter, they chatty patty and all that, right? I'm a chatty patty because I was a gangster first. Like, so I could be a chatty patty. Nobody gonna do nothing. So when you say chatty patty, you and Bleak was out put in work. You bang somebody up over a girl. You know what I'm saying? And Bleak ain't never been to the key price. If you fingerprint, if Bleak gets fingerprinted, he gonna faint. Huh? He rag fall off and everything. He ain't. So I be looking at these guys like, okay, you got money, okay, you got money.
Yo, he had Bleak head. That's crazy.
That's $5 million watch. My daughter living in the slums. So I think is that you can talk about me. I don't care, bro. I see how I see you. I mean, I've been standing on this for years. I'm obviously old. I've been standing on this for years, more than 20 years. You know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing new. Like, oh, you a hater? No, I'm not a hater. I'm just a man. And men, real men, money don't blind real men. You say no hate. Why would I hate on somebody I looked up to more than I looked up to Biggie first, then Jay-Z? Why would I hate on him? Why? I mean, he never really did nothing to me. I'm just talking about, if a man do certain things, you see him doing certain things, he don't have to do it to you. You know how he feel about you already. But how he move with them, and how he don't pay you, and how you don't want to see nobody with nothing, bro. There's nothing hateful about it. It just makes common sense. You know what I'm saying? So I let them talk like, I mean, I would never, bro. Why would I want to jump on the stage and a Bruce picnic with you when I'm not invited to the brunch? Not to my dumb, not me. I mean, I'm, you know, one thing about me, y'all know I stand on it. I don't care about none of that. Oh, you mad? If I was mad, I would tell you. This is the thing what I learned. When you own however you feel, nobody can hurt you with it. They can say, oh, you a hater. No, if I was hating,
Rachel, be nice, Rachel.
I would say, if I wasn't, I had a beautiful
Shit,
day.
baby.
Remember, I lost his son.
Give no game a chance.
Now, him dissing Kanye West, I understand. Kanye West talked about his children. I understand. In a bad way. I'm just saying, how you don't respect somebody saying, damn, bro, them your kids, go to the joint and see they're your kids, bro. You worry about if their mom was underage and all that, bro. That don't, like, you care about that image. Don't nobody care about that. A dad mean more important than that, all that stuff, bro. And the fact, instead of you being mad at me for saying it, just dig it. I don't care about you saying nothing about me. You say something about me, help me out, bro. Just give me an alley-oop for me. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? You was once a person I looked up to, bro, but you move like a baddie. Oh, you can't even swim, bro. Somebody, Beyonce push you in the pool, you gonna die. You can't be cool if you got a mansion with a pool and you can't swim.
Rachel, chill out.
When you on a jet ski with a helmet on, bro, you don't need to be dissing nobody. You're playing it safe everywhere. You got a helmet. If you got a helmet on a jet ski, right, and a life jacket, you don't need to be dissing nobody because you're not a you're a good you're a play it safe guy, right? But you talking about me, I do not take it personal, bro. I don't. Because once upon a
Chill
time,
out, ladies in the chat.
yeah,
Ladies
acknowledgement
in
of
the
me
chat, chill
changed
out.
my life, and I acknowledge that. I do. I'm not gonna never take that away from nothing. I'm not. But once I became a man, understanding the things that men do, I couldn't see you in the same light. You know what I'm saying? I seen you do things. The last time I seen you do, I won't even talk about it on here because I ain't trying to destroy you or nothing. I'm just saying the last stuff you did, I did not care. I couldn't respect it. You know what I'm saying? And I know it bothers you. That's why you got to talk about people because when you're a billionaire, you're not supposed to be talking about nobody. You're supposed to be doing a salsa or doing a bop or doing an electric slide, whatever. You're supposed to be doing something like that. You're not supposed to be at the Boost picnic where people got burners at and being a rapper. Good Lord. When are you going to just say, you know what? Let me watch Netflix. Let me give somebody else a chance. Let me stop being so jealous of seeing somebody else shine. Why do you think he never did no songs with Stay Proudly? He wasn't never doing no help, but that's out. Never outshine the master. One of the things in the 48 Laws of Power book that he used to carry around with him everywhere he went. But Hope, I definitely thank you for giving me a chance when I was a young person that was lost. I respect that. I'm not going to take that away from you. I'm going to acknowledge that right now in front of everybody.
Ladies, we're going to get to No Game. Y'all
I'm not
getting
going
at
to
him
be
already.
because I wasn't giving up. I was going to be somewhere else.
He got the receipts.
But
Shit,
he
baby.
gave me a chance first, and I appreciate it. There's no hate from me. Because if say I was in that whole inner circle, he probably get rid of me because I'll be telling the truth every time. Whether I'm right, wrong, or indifferent, that's why he would never have to guess how I feel about nothing. Nothing. He'd be like, bro, if you don't respect somebody telling you the truth, you a baddie and a diva. You are. Oh, you're a chatty patty. Maybe I am. Maybe I am, but guess what else I am?
Different in there. Now, No Game is going to get on and explain the whole chat to the chat everything today because we did have a good time on Friday and we were talking about how ladies is acting crazy and how everybody was at No Game's head. No Game has the receipts on how he was not wrong for not spending any money. So ladies, give him a chance. Give him a chance. He got the proof. We're going to give him a shot. Got to do that. That's my guy. Hold on.
I was into that. I'm that too, probably. But I just feel like, I got a granddaughter I got to take care of, right? By any means. I can't be on tour. I can't do this. I'm not going to sit here and cry about it. I'm going to find a way to get to it. If you don't respect that, you don't have to. I don't care. I don't care. I still be crispy fresh. I smell like Louis Vuitton. I smell great. I feel great. I can afford to do whatever I want to do. Hove, come on, man. You know you watching me right now on a plane. Bored as hell, because you can't go to the club. You can't do nothing by yourself. You like a smaller version of Michael Jackson. Damn. You can't really go nowhere and do nothing. You just bored in YouTube. I probably got all them views because Hove keep watching it back. Keep watching it. Hove, why did Freeway say you love me when I know you don't love nobody? All you love is money. All you love is money. But guess what? I love you even if you don't love me back, Hove.
Damn, I love money too, my dude.
wherever you want to be today. And Hov, please, somebody please let me know if that was weed, because that's a weed. That's a weed. That's a whole other video coming. And thank you for, Philadelphia was a good night. Nobody got hurt, and nothing. That's the main thing. I don't care about all that. I'm not coming here to talk tough. That's played out. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to tell you the facts, and that's it. Like a news reporter would do. Yeah. Colorado, and Memphis Bleak, you is a ugly young boy, bro, for real.
I'm here for the smoke.
One more thing, I'm sorry.
Baby.
If I had to wake up every day wondering if my girl liked me because I had money, that gotta be a drag on you too. Cause I can't imagine waking up, peek at hold, and looking in the mirror like, damn, I know my girl ain't messing with me because I got this bread.
We
There's
got
no
one
way.
more thing on the Jay-Z thing and we'll
No
get there.
way she gonna like me. She really like me. There's no way. She like me. I am half. Good Lord. Every time I look in the back, Hov got 50 bathrooms. Every time I look in the mirror, I'm just crack. 50 bathrooms. You got to use a different one every day because the mirror is done. So, but she like you now. I mean, you're a billionaire. You're a very good rapper, and I mean, you grew on her. But Hov, just think about this, Hov. Say you was a regular guy. You worked at Pep Boys. Say you worked at UPS. You drive the truck. You got the brown on. Beyonce on the corner. She a regular girl too. She do hair. You pull up in a UPS truck. Yo, shorty, what's up?
Harlem Legend TV, what it is.
She be a single lady. That's what she'll say. I got a boyfriend. And she with a girlfriend. She like, you saw him? I can't believe he's trying to talk to me. That what that was. Y'all let me back. Peace, Colorado. Signing out.
Crazy. Now, I got to say, when it comes to the Jay-Z thing with Oskino, it's kind of hard, I want to say, pause, to, sit there and just, listen to the whole, Jay-Z diss these guys because, at some point, Jay-Z knows he had love for these guys, man. These guys, like, Philly dudes, I want to say, was the main backbone pause to the whole Rockefeller movement. They was. Beanie Siegel, PD Crack, shout out to PD, got a chance to interview PD. PD Crack, all of those guys were the main backbone of Jay-Z's whole success. Dame Dash brought them dudes to the table. The Dipset, all of these guys, the State Property. I love them guys. Now, I'm not the guy that always says, they always get at me, because Harlem Legend, I watch his show all the time. Shout out to you. And and I know that too. When you go against Jay-Z and them, they clip the views, they clip everything. I was doing 40,000 a month. No, much respect to you, my dude. You made it out the mud. I seen what you did, Harlem Legend. That's a fact. I would love to get down and talk with y'all dudes. Y'all dudes is them dudes on the internet. Like I told your man Hassan Campbell the other day, I told him, when it comes to this internet stuff, I stay out the way. I never talked about no bloggers. I'm neutral to all you guys. Shout out to you, man. 100%. Baby. Respect y'all niggas 100%. So yeah, like I was saying, Harlem Legend, Jay-Z and them dudes, those dudes clip views. You know this already. When you start talking about them and going against them. I'm not going against nobody. I only speak the truth. You know what I mean? Jay-Z should never argue or diss them dudes, man. With the whole, and the whole flow, it's all Philly niggas. Now, I don't know if he stole Young Chris and Neef's flow. I'm not going to say that. Because Neef and Young Chris got on there and said Jay-Z didn't steal a flow. But we know those guys are going to say that because they're looking to get on stage. We know that. Shit, baby. So them dudes are always going to be in their feelings. 100%. They were mad at the fact that they felt like their careers should have been, or they should have positions in the big offices like Memph Bleak and them. Bleak is the only one eating with Jay-Z. Nobody's eating with Hov. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I just felt, I kind of agree with why those Philly niggas be feeling the way they feel. Clear heels make feet stink, 100%. Now, my dude, I'm a DM you my math. I'm one of them, my nigga. I'm one of them. I told his son camera the other day, but he leaves me on red. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. But I tell him the other day, I'm one of them niggas that never go against the grain, my nigga. 100%. Because I don't need to diss nobody on the internet to get famous. I get booked all the time. My neck is icy. I'm already getting money, my nigga. I refuse to diss a nigga to get to the top. That's not my game. That's not what I do. I never talked about none of the bloggers. I respect the dirty side. Shit, baby. 100%. So, yo, like I was saying, that's why them niggas is mad. They felt like they should have a little bit more into the game. You know what I'm saying? 100%. All right, so I want to get into this guy, Trap Lord Ross, because he talks about the whole Drake thing, and then No Game. We got to get into that. Love to Love, what it is. Love to Love is back. You got to stand up. I would if I was Jay. No. Yes, Love to Love. I'm not mad at Jay-Z neither, because once you get a certain type of success and a certain type of money, but that's why I like 50 Cent. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard for me to say that because, you know, I'm signed to Chris Gotti, but I like what he does. He kept his guys making money. Get them their own podcast, get them fish, eggs, and caviar for breakfast. Harlem Legend and them get money with them. It showed a little bit more love. I respect that. Melvin Hill, what it is. Over on Facebook. Yeah. That's a fact. All right, so let's get into Trap Raw Laws, and then we're going to get into No Game. No Game got some smoke for y'all. Let's hit that, smash that like. You heard Niche. Smash it. All right, let's get into Trap Lord.
Folks, it might be over for Jay-Z after his little tantrum on stage, crashing out at Drake. It is now emerged that he was dissing a lot of other people, and some of these people have decided to turn the tables on old Jay-Z. One of those people, perhaps the most important of those people, being DJ Academics. Now, I didn't realize this yesterday, but it turns out that it might be the case that that entire diss that was mainly aimed at Drake was actually Jay-Z dropping shade on Academics. The entire context of the diss and the freestyle at the Roots picnic of all places was actually designed to take shots at DJ Academics specifically. And now DJ Academics is clapping back, and he is joining an army of people that are now absolutely on the warpath to destroy Jay-Z. Now, so that I don't get sued by Jay-Z and his dream team of Rock Nation lawyers, okay? Everything I'm about to say in this video is my opinion. This is opinions, not confirmed facts. These are opinions, allegations, opinions allegedly. But in a lot of people's opinions on X, allegedly, Jay-Z be messing with the A minors early in his career. In some people's opinions, crazy. In some people's opinions, Jay-Z be getting too cozy with Diddy. In some people's opinions, Jay-Z might be MAGA. Jay-Z might be more MAGA than Drake. Okay? Pretty much everything Jay-Z has put out there is a facade and a lie. And it's now getting exposed. And he really made a big mistake making an enemy out of DJ Academics, because Academics is now on the warpath to tear down Jay-Z, and a lot of people are really happy about it. Okay? So look, I'm just going to be honest. I'm just going to share these allegations, this alleged information with you guys. There's been a lot of alleged information floating around about Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? You was really island hopping back then. Now your name's got redacted. Damn. Now you got a fact check. All right. So now we got a fact check. We've seen Jay-Z in the Epstein files, allegedly. All right. In some people's opinion. But it is actually pretty bad. So shout out to Hello Yassine. All right. He's been doing some sterling analysis on Twitter or X over some of the recent incident situations going on. I also referred to some of his tweets in the Diddy video that I just dropped, that I filmed quite some time ago, but YouTube wouldn't let me drop it for some time, but we got it resolved. But anyway, this is what Hello Yassine is saying. All right, he's noticed a few things. He said Jay-Z's diss towards Academics is ruthless. It's no surprise to anyone that's been following hip-hop that Academics has had issues with Rock Nation for years now. He's had to endure hours of depositions in regards to the Megan Thee Stallion case. Now members of his team are being stalked and having photos taken of them by private investigators all across the world. And people are doing the same to him and constantly talking about Rock Nation in a manner that has certainly changed the narrative surrounding the company. And this is the biggest personality in hip-hop. So for Jay-Z to not even mention him is the diss. But not only that, Jay-Z performed at the Roots Picnic, which is exactly where Academics held a live podcast in 2023, to a very small showing of an audience that went viral, and people laughed at him. Jay-Z also brought out Meek Mill to perform, who has been known to have beef with Academics, and who Academics also covered issues that Meek Mill's label Dream Stage Chasers may have had with Rock Nation. This move can be seen as sunning both Meek and Academics, and the third is mentioning and throwing shots at the other podcasters or personality in the media that are a fraction of Academics' size and influence, including but not limited to Gilly Oshino, Jaguar Wright, and Tory Lanez' Pops. Academics was also mentioned by both Drake and Kendrick Lamar during the beef, and for Jay-Z to not even mention him at all, knowing that he's certainly seen what's been said, is telling him you're not even worth me mentioning, which is the biggest diss he could receive. But DJ Academics is going to absolutely demolish Jay-Z on his timeline on Academics TV, and Jay-Z is going to regret the day that he played with Academics. Now, I heard that, you know, the reason that Academics' live show didn't pop off back then was because they put him on, they snaked him basically, right? They booked him for the Roots picnic, and then they put him on a different stage as Lil Uzi Vert when Lil Uzi Vert was performing. And Lil Uzi Vert been a bit quiet for the last few years, but this was much more like really a real pinnacle of Lil Uzi Vert's powers, all right? So Academics said, look, Uzi told me if 8 people came to see me at Roots picnic, he wished he wasn't performing at the same time because he would have been the 9th. Oh, and I heard the Pink tape, my God, right? So basically, the whole setting the venue of the Roots picnic, that was a diss to Academics, all right? And now we got the whole world watching. So Academics has been going ruthlessly at Jay-Z on his Academics TV account. So Academics TV account, and look, there's some plausible deniability here, right? It's founded and owned by Academics, but the story has it, all right? It's some people in Axe team. Axe enforcers are putting this into action. But this is approved and stamped by Academics, right? I've had controversy in the past where people saying Academics TV is not Academics, but this is part of his operation, all right? It's not Rupert Murdoch, but it's damn near Fox News. You get what I'm saying? So Academics is in an absolute tirade of disses towards Jay-Z, all right? And there's a bunch of posts that have gone up that are just tearing Jay-Z apart, digging up all the allegations. And he's not the only one. Bobby Shmurda's dissing Jay-Z. A lot of people are kicking Jay while he's down. Right, so this is the first tweet that just came. This is just 2 minutes ago, so this is an ongoing thing. This is non-stop. It's saying the jig is up. Iceman has these old heads spiraling, questioning their own legacy.
Yo, Jigga Man, the jig is up, bro. Your era is over.
The jig is up.
Your time. I've been debating with my cousin, telling him Drake was gonna pass him. Now you throwing shots at Drake. We already knew the play. We already knew you was behind everything Kendrick had going on. That's why you put him on the Super Bowl. Damn. Now it's time for war. Yo, Drake, suit up. Yeah, go suit up, Drake. It's time to suit up. Get everybody ready. Go end Jay-Z career, bro. Make sure y'all tag Drake in this. Go end Jay-Z career. He did speaking on Drake. His career is over. You saw what happened to Kendrick Lamar. Drake balled him up. Now watch what he do to Jay-Z. Nigga, #1 artist in the fucking world, nigga. Jay-Z, pack it up. The jig is up. We tired of you in Rock Nation. I mean, you see why I'm at 2 Empire State of Mind, but I'm not on Jay-Z timing.
He's on Jay-Z's block.
OVO, nigga. Ooh. Just like that.
Ooh, he on Jay-Z's block.
The jig is up.
So they really screaming the jig is up in New York.
I'm not saying that Drake is gonna bar Jay-Z up, but I do say Rock Nation gotta let people eat. It's corny how they're controlling everything. You know, they got all their podcast guys looking like they telling the best interviews in the world. You know, I was showing a friend of mine the other day. You're watching something on TV. You have nothing to do with their guys. They pop up the next videos. You know, they got all the views. It's looking like they're killing the game. They making guys like me they're trying to keep guys like me in a box. It's corny. It's corny. You gotta let niggas eat, Hov. It's corny what you're doing to people, man. You gotta let people eat. You know, those people let you guys eat. The moment Dame danced, that's why I said I'm not mad at Dame. I'm not mad at Dame. They talk about Dame with the teeth falling out. That's life. You know, you got to thank God every day, knock on wood, that my teeth don't fall out. I can show you right now. I've been to the dentist all week last week. I'm trying to make sure that don't happen to me. But I'm saying it's life. You know, you're talking about physical things that happen to people. Let's talk about real life stuff that y'all are doing to people, blocking people's blessings. We got to stop that. You got to let people eat. Now, I'm not hating on him like this guy saying, Jay-Z, don't clip me now. I'm not hating on him like this guy is saying, you know what I mean? But Rock Nation, y'all got to cut it out, man. Y'all got to stop it. Y'all got to let people get to where they want to go, man. It's only a little bit of money. Y'all niggas is billionaires. You know, everybody's asking for a couple of million. That's it. That's it. That's all. Nobody's asking for the billies. Just let us make a little bit of dollars. That's all they say. Make a few dollars. That's it. 100%. It's all love. You know what I mean? It's all love. But I agree with them. You know, either Jay-Z jumps out on a freestyle. Now they try to push it out to the blogs. Everybody's saying that he killed these niggas. I don't know. I don't know. Drake might do his thing. We already looked at the numbers. Drake numbers is up. Let me go to that and show y'all. Because that's on my Instagram. I showed y'all that before. No game, we getting there. We getting there. So this is what I showed before about right here. Look, Drake's at 47.5 million sales. Jay-Z's at 33. And Drake's been in the game less years. So numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. So we can't hate on Drake. The people are feeling Drake. Let's keep it real. You know what I mean? The numbers don't lie. Now, Drake got mad at them making fake numbers to try to push him down, but Drake is right underneath Michael Jackson, my guys. You know what I mean? So the people are feeling Drake.
Look, hey, that's a bad look, and there's a lot more. All right, Academics TV retweeting the most diabolical shit, developing here's footage I obtained of Jay-Z sitting with his good friend and mentor Harvey Weinstein.
Now, Academics, let me get to him. He has the OVO chain, so his word is not bond. You know, I'm sick of people going and, you know, giving people who've never been in the music industry, you know, like I said before, what makes Charles Barkley, Shaq, and all of these guys good on TNT and ESPN as the NBA commentators? They've been there. You know, you guys give me a problem in the comments and give me a problem with the views. Give me a problem of getting to where I want to be. But look, I have plaques, my niggas. It's in my blood. I can talk this shit. I know the industry. I've been around the music business since I've been yay high, 0 to all the way up to my age right now. When I'm born, you see this cross in the middle of my forehead? I told y'all, that's from falling in a drum at 1 year old in a studio with my father making platinum and gold records before Jay-Z and them niggas is even thinking about the music business. Academics is not even thought about when I'm in the studios. Let me say this again. Academics is not even thought about when I'm in the studios. My word should be way more bond. You guys should be paying me the straight money. I should be the A&R and the voice of this. I've been in this. I got plaques in my possession that are mine. You can't have this shit. That's real talk. There's no way I'm going to let you guys say Academics knows the industry more than me. I'm sorry, he doesn't. And I will argue with him, get on the phone, talk with that fat nigga anytime. I will get on there with the fat face nigga at any time. And I will tell him this to his face. You don't know more about the game than me, nigga. And that's a fact. You're just down with those people, dogs. You know, I was telling my man the other day in it come to the crib, I said, Aiden Ross, that little dude with the glasses, Funny Marco, all those clowns that throw in the boxing matches with Ray J, those niggas are the vanilla ices of the media world. They're the vanilla ices. These are ice, doom, 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 doom. Those are them niggas, man. Those are niggas that are industry plants that are put there, and you guys think they're the biggest things in the world, Kai Cenat and all them. These niggas are not nobodies, dogs. They don't know the game in the industries. They have no business talking to Nicki Minaj and Drake and them. I do. I've been there. I had had record deals. I've been in these studios. I've been in Quad Studios with 3LW on my lap. I've been to LA in the same bedroom with Kyla Pratt and all of these niggas. That's me, Shay Baby. This is real. Not with no industry plants, a nigga that worked and got to where he needed to be. That's why I won't quit, my niggas. I'll be wanting to quit this shit because I know I'm up against the cooning. I know it. Now that the rappers all jumped into this lane and all this too, I already know it's all fake. But I won't give them what they want. I'm going to keep going. 100%. But yeah, it's all fake, my dudes.
For Time Town Hall, as Jay claims the government works for us, Weinstein can be seen smiling and nodding his head as Jay speaks, reminiscent to Geppetto as he watched Pinocchio perform. Cook.
You shed light on things that are in the dark.
They had to put the copyrighted music in the back though, didn't they? They had to do all that, didn't they? I'm gonna play it mega fast. Hopefully we'll get away with it. If it's trimmed out, you know why.
Have to change. We have the power. We put people in office. We make the laws. Like these government officials out there, they work for us. You know, they speak to us like we work for them, but we are the power.
So he's talking about the government. They work for us. Okay. Damn. So there's more. Okay. There's more. Dom Lucre is absolutely I'm going to have to follow up, man.
Mel, stop
exclusive.
laughing at me,
I've
Mel.
recovered footage of Diddy praising Jay-Z as his brother, deeper than blood,
Love you
even
too,
admitting
Jay,
Jay-Z is
baby,
the one he
a whole
calls
lot.
when he
You
gets in
already know.
trouble. After he
Jay,
brought him out at the Bad Boy
baby.
reunion tour in Brooklyn, this comes after Jay-Z attempted to distance himself from Diddy by dissing his Rock Nation brunches last night, in addition to claiming Diddy was just an associate. Diddy said, and this is extended family, he'd been with me there through my ups and downs. Jay-Z said, straight up. Diddy said, whenever I get in trouble, this is the one I call. This is my strategist right here. This is my brother. What?
You've been there with me with ups and downs. Whenever I get in trouble, this is the one I call. It's my strategist right here.
So look, here's the thing, right? You put in a Drake instrumental behind every single one of these. That means I can't play it. So there's more, all right? Jay-Z got roasted in this throwback clip. Academic said Jay-Z's freestyle doesn't deserve a response from Drake. He said he passed you a long time ago.
I think Drake should ignore this. Boy, I just dropped the hottest album. I'm the only thing moving in hip-hop right now, gang. Even your moment you had to make about me, this is your first pop-out. By the way, he reunited back with Freeway and Beanie Siegel on stage. Nobody's talking about nothing else other than him dissing Drake. Treat Jay-Z like the bum he is. Give him no response. Pay him dust. We wouldn't even respect it or even think it's valued a response unless you even had a beat to it. Put out a song, but maybe then we'll think about it. But this right here, this is a mad ramblings from a nigga that's losing his marbles. A nigga that's probably suffering from dementia, Alzheimer's, and all that type of shit. Maybe even arthritis. While you figure out what type of hairstyle you want to go with, you want to go back to some wigs, you want a dread wig, whatever you want to do, you ain't going to engage with Drake. He passed you already, boy. Why you ain't trying to get up with him last summer? I think Drake should have
Damn. So you're saying why ain't
Damn, he hated on Jay-Z right there. Like I said, I just have a problem listening to a nigga that's never been in the music business talk about people, man. I'm sorry, I can't. I just can't do it. I think Academics is a goofy, and I'm sorry if he thinks I'm wrong. I think he's a goofy, man. Like, I think he cannot say one word about Jay-Z at all. How can you? Because you got little YNs watching you talk shit about people all day? You're the definition. This is why I was talking to Harlem Legend TV like this. And that's why I said they could trust a nigga like me and, you know, do business with me, because I will never cross none of them dirty side, you know, because they're the industry to me. They're talking real talk on that side. But real honest facts is about those guys, and this is real, I respect their word more, because you know why? Harlem Legend TV has watched the music industry and been in the business watching it since the 90s. I can't let a YN nigga like Academics who comes in the game listening, like, he's not coming in the game listening to Jay-Z. He's coming in the game listening to Chingy. Come on, my dudes. Once again, like I said, he comes in the game when the down south niggas are on top. I can't respect his word. He don't know what the industry really is. I'm sorry. He came in the game blogging on Lil Durk and them. That's not rap music. Those are little YNs killing each other for views. Come on, Academics. Your buzz is Little Durk in them. Now that those niggas is over, now you want to hop on Drake's meat, and now you want to talk about Jay-Z. Stay on them Chicago niggas, man. That's where you belong. This side of the game is for vets and goats like me. You could call me an old head all you want, but academics, you can't sleep with the women I can. You need all that money to even look at a woman. Not Shay Baby, my nigga. Never forget that. Don't you ever forget that, fam. And that's real. Now, I watch academics too. I'm not mad at them. I just don't like when, you know, the run is over with the guys that you put on. Now you want to come on this side and talk this Jay-Z old goat smoke. That's for niggas like us, man. You know, Harlem Legend, you know, they talked with Jim Jones, you know, Newz, 50 Cent smoke. We leave the YN talk for y'all niggas, man. This is our side of the game. Leave Jovito alone. We know why you're mad at him talking about Drake. Drake just gave you a chain. He just gave you an OVO chain, your best setup in your crib. That's real. Jay Baby, I gotta talk my talk. I got to. Because I know these niggas is trying to block me out. I'm not gonna allow it. I'm not. Like I say, at all times, I'm not starving. I'm eating okay. I'm not making the money I want to make in this business right now, but I'm not starving. So I will take the slow boat to China. I'm not going to do what these niggas do. I'm not going to kiss these niggas' ass so I could get some views. I'm not doing it, my niggas. I'm not walking through those gates. I will take my time. That's why I'm wearing this hat today. For all our haters. You want to see the back? It's real. That's where we at with it. No game, you ready, baby? Enough of these guys. Let's get to the real smoke. The ladies are waiting. Shape baby. All right, so let's get to the no game smoke. So no game on Friday, we talked about this with no game. And, you know, that whole time with this whole no game thing, people were saying that he's cheap. I see y'all ladies in there. Appreciate you, Patricia. That's why I love you. You got a membership. You love me forever, and I love you too. With your big butt. Shape baby. With your big butt. So, and I say big butt in a nice way. She say men are thirsty for that butt. And I say it in a good way. At least it's not a BBL, y'all. That's real junk in that trunk. So, like I say, ladies was at no game all weekend. Rachel's calling them a bum. She's saying he only paying a Wi-Fi bill. Ever, love you too, Patricia. And, you know, let's go. No game is ready. No game is ready. All right, so let's get no game on the phone first. And then we're going to go over the proof that he has with his show that he did on his platform on Friday. We're going to start with that first. So let's get no game on the phone first. Hold on. Let me see. If we got no games. All right, let me see. No game. Call the 973 number. Damn, and this phone is about to die. Wow. I might be able just to show y'all. I don't know if I can get no game on the phone. This phone's about to die. Let me charge it for a minute. New York is having a good run 2026. Shout out to Willie Webster. He said, Knicks is winning the championship. The rap messiah putting footprints. That's a fact, my dude. New York is trying to make that comeback. All right, let me charge the phone for a second, no game. All right, so let's start here first. So No Game went on his live this weekend and he showed the proof. Let's get to the proof.
What up, everybody? What's the word? It's your boy. You know what it is. We back at it with a live one. Putting this shit together. And yeah, I'm gonna talk about
No
some
game. You
real
got my
shit as far as
973 number?
relationships and everything go. You feel me? Now, relationships are built on trust, honesty, straightforwardness, and they're not supposed to be based on manipulation, right? You feel me?
Okay, no game.
And people play games in life. And when you play games in life, that could ultimately come back to bite you in the ass, cause problems and confusion for you and everything around you, right? Now, I was with a woman for about 4 going on 5 years. How we met on the internet. We linked up. It started off sexual. And then after the sex was good on my, my behalf, I was giving her good sex and she was loving it. She wanted me to come move in with her. Now, a lot of people might have their own opinions on things and might have their own talk and their own gossip on shit, but that's never the case. And what we're not going to do is we're not going to paint narratives that are not true. And what this woman did is she painted a narrative that wasn't true, not once, but twice. And being that she created that narrative twice, her word is not looking good. So I was with this woman for 4 years. Mind you, in the beginning, it was just a intimate sexual encounter. I would come to her house. We do what we do, and then I'll go about my business. But it came to a point where she wanted me to come live with her. And by coming to live with her, things have to be established in the beginning, far as bills, what we doing, if we splitting bills or whatever the case may be. I was raised not to be no fucking bum nigga and come into no situation and relationship not doing my part. Now, women, what I'm going to tell y'all what y'all don't do is y'all don't get out here, establish yourselves as independent women. Y'all got it mapped out. Y'all got it figured out. And y'all don't need no man to help y'all. And this is what most of y'all women be talking about and doing. You heard? So as y'all running around telling people, oh, he didn't do this, oh, he don't do that. Y'all women always seem to victimize yourselves, and that's not good. Some men do it too. But one thing that if you was raised right, and anybody that knows my mother knows, she tell us to her daughters too. Don't go nowhere and don't help. Don't be in nobody's crib and don't help. If you didn't have it in the beginning and it was established that nothing was expected from you, you still do. If you live with that person, you get up, you clean up. That person,
Rachel,
if that person has to go to work, that person shouldn't have to worry about coming home to a dirty house. Nothing. And at the point that I was going through some legal shit. And I had a little bit of money, but it was a freeze on because due to child support and everything, and I took care of my family bills as a man. So now nothing was expected of you. And now all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the person that was covering her bills, because she didn't have to pay nothing, stopped paying. The money started shrinking, I guess, and no bills was being paid. So at the end of the day, in the first couple years of you being with a guy and you don't ask for nothing and then out of nowhere you asking for something. And then when the man offers in the beginning, you turn him down and you tell him you don't want nothing from him. So the man's not wrong for not playing his part. If he kept giving and kept giving and kept giving, and you kept turning it down, whose fault is that? That's not nobody's fault for you but yours, because first and foremost, you didn't establish nothing in the beginning. Second of all, the man's offering regardless because he wasn't raised to be no bum nigga. And you turn the shit down trying to be independent. You can't get mad at that man. You feel me?
Got a point. You got a point.
You can't get mad at that man. You mad at that man because that man won't step in and do what your ex or your husband was doing. And not for nothing, some of you bitches be having y'all shit taken care of, but y'all still want to be greedy and take another man's money. Y'all don't care. Y'all finesse the person to come live with you and do all the extra shit. And hello to you because you watching my page, and I know you are. That's the weird shit. Y'all women to go out y'all way to get orders of protections on men. Y'all will paint the man to be the bad person, the evil person, no good, not helping. But y'all not saying that y'all did not take nothing he was offering. And that's the problem with a lot of women. Y'all try to paint yourself off as victims. Y'all try to paint yourself off as innocent, everything. And that's not the way to go about shit. Some of you women are downright grimy and don't care about nothing except how you can get. First and foremost, the woman wanted me to live with her and not pay no bills. No bills was established, but I still was giving up money to put food in the crib. I was still giving her a little bit of money here. We going on rooftop parties. We doing everything, rooftop dinners. Everything's going on, right? It's not a problem. My moms ain't raised no bums. Everywhere I stayed, even the old bitches that I was fucking with, they could tell you I never stayed nowhere for free. That wasn't my thing. I never stayed nowhere for free. And I never overstayed my welcome. So now in the process, while I'm dealing with this woman, I'm dealing with her. She has a whole family. Y'all women could play manipulative games and be grimy as hell. The woman had a whole family. So a lot of stress. This was a stress before. Oh, I need my space. I can't do it. Oh, this, that, and the third. First, it was that I was cheating on her and she couldn't prove it. Now, all of a sudden, that's what got me and her separated at first. Now, when I'm separated from her, I get a lawsuit. I move into my own place, and that's when the bullshit starts. That's when the, oh, I miss you, I love you, you're not receptive to it, I don't want you to leave, I want you here, I'm all you need, da, 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 da. This was after she saw that I got my lawsuit settlement, because she's the type that'll stalk and watch my shit right now. She's stalking and watching right now. This is a woman who so-called had an order of protection on me, stalking and watching my shit. And then when she see after I get some money, now it's, oh, I'm all you need, come home. I'll come and put the stuff in the crib. And bogus. What you did was play yourself and you put yourself out there to make it look like you cared. The only thing you cared about was my motherfucking money. And I caught a lot of heat today on my homeboy's page. Shout out to my brother at SHEABABYTV. All the women was going in. They was talking about I was cheating. Y'all bitches didn't know what the fuck I was doing at that house.
Yo, hold on.
I told that woman quit her job twice. companies. I put a company in her name. Companies. I put a company in. My moms ain't raised no bums. Everywhere I stayed, even the old bitches that I was fucking with, they want you to leave. I want you here. I'm all you need. Da, 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 da. This was after she saw that I got my lawsuit settlement, because she's the type that'll stalk and watch my shit right now.
That bitch is ain't no.
She's stalking and watching. This is a woman who so-called had an order protection on me, stalking and watching my shit. And then when she see after I get some money, now it's, oh, I'm all you need. Come home. I'll come and put the stuff in the crib. And bogus. What you did was play yourself, and you put yourself out there to make it look like you cared. The only thing you cared about was my motherfucking money. And I caught a lot of heat today on my homeboy's page. Shout out to my brother at SHEABABYTV. All the women was going in. They was talking about I was cheap. Y'all bitches didn't know what the fuck I was doing at that house. I told that woman quit her job twice. She could help run the companies. I put a company in her name.
Oh, shit.
So she could have her own business. Nah, she wasn't serious. I put a company in her name. That wasn't enough. Took on rooftop dinners. That wasn't enough. The last 3 summers in a row, she's with me everywhere. I'm getting the money. She's getting some of the money. I'm putting money in her cars that I don't even.
Now, I gotta say, and I'm not on here. You know, Shorty, I did meet her a few times. She was cool. I met her. I personally know her. She was cool to me. She was getting money in the park with him. I seen niggas giving her hundreds of dollars for these nutcrackers in the park. I did. Now, Niche, did you ever see me at the basketball tournaments when I was drinking the nutcrackers? This was last summer. Remember I was out in the basketball court and I would be drinking, smoking in the hood? That was her business with him. They did have a business together and she was getting money. That's a fact. SHEABABY. So he not lying about that. I definitely seen that. She tried to run off on the plug. Only got pocket change. Ha! Word, Jones.
Have no parts on. I'm helping fix her shit. Like, I'm doing manly shit and giving up money, but she wanted more of my money and less of the manly shit. So that right there told me that she was in it for the money. And the first thing y'all women do and lie about is y'all say y'all not with a man for his money. But the next thing out your mouth is, oh, I need help paying these bills. I was with this woman for 4 years. The first 2 years, it wasn't no talks about no bills, nothing. We going to the Poconos. We doing everything. No bills. The Poconos not a bill. It's a vacation she wanted to go on, and she wanted to take me because at the time we was in the Poconos, it was around that day my mother died, bless her heart. And she thought she was doing a good thing and showing a good gesture, and who she was, but then she turned around and threw that shit in my face.
So you were done with when she needed help.
I'm telling her the whole time, nah, I don't want to go to the Poconos. I'll go by myself. You got bills you got to pay. Save your money. Keep your money here. I don't know what the issue is. The woman never had to go food shopping with her money. She used to get my card and go food shopping with it. This is all facts.
Gotta respect that, Rachel. Rachel, gotta respect that, Rach. You say you put food in.
So she turned down the money that was offered in the beginning. She took my card and went food shopping every month for the last 2.5 years, right? She tried playing games and tried playing me like I was a sucker, right? Called the police on me. Got me removed from the crib.
That's crazy.
Stalk my page and watch my shit right now. Probably at work watching my shit right now. Because that's what she does. She did it the last time. But what's going to mess her up is that this shit she went to the police and said, She tried to say that shit back in 2023, 2024. It was 2023 she said it in. And by April of 2024, no, it was 2024 she did this shit in. By April of 2025, the bitch was texting me back, breaking her order protection, talking about I need to come home. I got the proof. I can prove the shit. That's the sad thing about it, is that I can prove that this woman manipulated the courts, fucked up the court's money.
Okay, so
and when I
let's
prove
get
it,
to that part.
they're
He's
gonna
got
hold her
proof
liable
of the
for the
messages.
shit.
Okay, look, here it is.
Retarded.
Okay,
Oscar,
so
what's up?
let me pause it. And then we're going to get No Game on the phone. So this is the part, J Bay, Jersey Cutie, all the ladies, Rachel, Mel, Niche, all the ladies in the chat. You know, this is everything. This is the part where he says that she begged him to come back, but didn't say she wanted him to pay bills. Now, ladies, get in the comments. Once she brings you back to the crib, is he supposed to say to her up front, I'm not spending no money in here? Because he had his own apartment at this time. He had his own apartment, his own place. He had everything going for himself at this time. So he's saying that, shout out to Howard Crowder in the building. He's saying that nothing was discussed about him paying these bills. Because at this time, he doesn't have the money yet. No, he does. This is after she done called the cops on him the first time. So he moves out, get his own apartment. Then she knows he gets the money. And then she does all of this stuff right here. So let's talk about this. Let's blow this part up.
Look at the conversation. Look at the conversation. Look at the conversation me and this woman had.
It's crazy.
That don't look like a man that wasn't doing his part. That don't look like a man that wasn't contributing. That don't look like a man that wasn't adding on. Look at me and her having conversations, and I'm telling her the straight up truth. You don't even give a fuck. All you care about is your feelings. No, I care about yours more than my own. When? Because you feel about to lose me. You didn't when you told me bullshit reasons for fucking with somebody being sneaky. And look what she did.
Oh, it's getting
the emojis
spicy
show
here.
it. I don't have to lie. You don't have to lie when you got proof. The truth always defeats the lie. Look. Hold up.
You got more proof.
Trying to call you. Hold on, look. I'm trying to call you. I'm trying to work with and deal with you, but you are overdoing it, making me feel pressed because you seem scared of something and it's bothering me for real. I don't want to talk because I don't want to hear crying and games being played on the phone. Not playing games. Good night, then. No, I don't have anyone. You're it for me. That's what this woman was saying. This woman been telling lies the whole time. Look, this is when I was in my own place. I don't think coming here would be a good idea right now. No, let me be there for you. Please, chest too, please, I need you. I said, you need to go to sleep and let me breathe right now. This shit had me fucked up so bad last night, I had a seizure. Okay, I don't make it worse. I don't want to make it worse. I'll stop. What? Why didn't you call me? I would have came. Let me hold you. This is coming from a woman. This is coming from a woman who painted off that I was this violent person. I put a knife to her neck. I put everything to her. So what I'm showing is proof that all that shit she was painting was lies. I'm at my own place. I told her everything just did a whole flip. Things ain't what they used to be. What? I'm not hiding anything. I'm not playing with your head. I'm about to come there. Don't do that. Why? That's another thing you keep telling me what you're going to do. I'm sick of that possessive and obsessive. It's becoming a major issue for me. You told me you was coming. Who's playing? Nobody plays. I don't play. This is what she asked me while I'm at my own crib. She's breaking the order of protection at the time. I don't care. Am I your girl? Too early to say that. I don't know how you expect me to forget that quick, but that's still left to be determined. Okay, I understand. I'll wait for your call. Love forever together.
She sound crazy right now.
Come on, my nigga. Even through the bullshit she put me through, I still made sure that she was okay mentally. Try to have a nice day today. I'm trying to get myself together. You tried to press me. Look at what this woman says. The manipulation is crazy. I don't care about me. I'll get no sleep. You are what matters. Manipulation at its highest. I do understand, and I'm trying to give you what you need, but also show you. I don't think that's going to work. I'm sorry. I can't even think right now. I feel sick. The shit got me mad and crying and drained. Shit stressing me. Do you want me to come there? No, I just need to cry by myself. I'm sorry. That's what I've been saying. I wanted to go with my mom. I'll come there and be there for you, hug you. Look at what she says, bro. Look at all these comments, bro. I'm in the blue. I just can't find somebody honorable. I am the one for you and belong to you, but I am not doing that now. I'm worried about you breathing, getting relaxed. That's not somebody. You don't say those type of things to somebody that has shown violent behaviors towards you. I don't know who does that. Don't cry yourself to sleep. I know how that is. Breathe slow in and out. Lay on your side, on your back. I said, go to sleep. Wish you was here next to me so I could watch you. I can't sleep now. I don't care about me. You are what matters. Just go to sleep. I'm used to this. No, I'm right here. The weird shit, bro. I said, I'm not into it. She said, you can't. I said, my chest hurting and shit. I feel like I'm about to die. She said, you can't die. You have to live. Let me die. I will come to you I will come if you want or need. No, I just need to be alone right now. What's the main thing she says right here, though? Hold up, man. Because this is what y'all need to see. Hold up. Hold up, man. Because I want y'all to see this shit.
Sexy Harlem said this is good tea. I'm sipping. Ha! It's up today. No gang got the receipts though.
Hold up. Hold up. Look at what she says at the bottom. Don't give up on us. And I'm not. Wait, let me get it clear. Let me get it clear. Don't give up on us, and I'm not going to let you. You don't know what you said to me, cut me. This is me. My sincere, deepest apologies. It drains my energy every time I think about it. You might be better without me. No, never. I really trusted you, though. I'm gonna come tonight, but after tonight, we might need a break. I'm so very sorry. I'm gonna do whatever I need to make it right. Please don't say that we need a break. Please, please don't. This is coming from a woman who said that I threatened her. It's gonna work out. Don't be stressed. We'll pack the car and put it in the house for now, and we will make room. This is what she says to me after I said I'm leaving my crib. It's gonna, don't be stressed. We'll pack the car and put it in the house for now. Not my house. We will make room. I said, I'll let you know. Okay, that's bullshit. They told you last minute. I'm sorry. I am here to help you if you need to bring studio stuff home, not to her house. If I need to bring studio stuff home and your other clothes or whatever you need, you can find another spot or sell it out of the house. Whatever you need, my love, just be careful. Don't hurt yourself more. I said to her, she said, what are you doing? Still pressing stuff, about to take a shower. I was in my own crib. I will stay over tomorrow. She hearted it. Okay, you can't call me. I wanted to talk to you, my love. I said, I'm pressing stuff, so I'm in between texts. When I go shower, if you still up, I'll call. Yeah, I will be called. This is coming from a woman who tried to say I was violent, threatened her, did all this extra shit. Why are you not telling the full story? That's why you gotta keep your fucking receipts, and you gotta keep shit so a motherfucker can't have one up on you.
He got the receipts.
Please take it easy, Hendo, please. I said, you did this shit, yo, for real, for real. I'm gonna fix it. I don't think you can with trust issues. Yes, I can and I will. Please just get yourself relaxed. Might have another seizure again. That's why I just told you try and relax. Please, I'm not there to help you and take care of you. I'm not there to help you and take care of you. This is what I said to her. I said, nobody will have the chance to hurt me no more. I hope. She says, I hope I don't wake up and die. Good night. I said, why you say that? See, that's the manipulation I'm talking about. That's how I feel. That's what she says. This is what she asked me. This is a school teacher who works with kids and special needs. Sorry to bother you. That's July 10th, last summer. Sorry to bother you. You know I have your fam here. Can you roll me something, please? I need to calm down. This was when she was dying. This is somebody who wasn't there for her.
He got the receipts,
when
though,
she's
ladies.
sick, Jazzy brought me a ginger tea because she knew I wasn't feeling well. It reminded me of you. All this shit you put in, bro. Look what she asked me about my stamps. Yeah, I used to get a food stamp card. She asked, this is May 19th. This is just this month. This is last week she asked me about my stamps.
Nisha, it's wild.
How the fuck you asking for my shit? I thought I did you wrong. I thought I threatened you. So why is you looking for my help? You, a person who's that evil, you can't look for help from that person. You can't paint it off, but this is the problems when dealing with when it's an interracial relationship and the woman's white. When the woman's white, the system go for everything. Niggas got to fight for their shit, and that's me. But I thought she was a good white woman because I knew her for years.
Wow. Oh, That's what I'm saying. We forgot that part.
I started finding out that she wasn't shit when she used to leave her house that her kids was living in with her husband, and come meet with me outside 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night in a public parking lot doing whatever. And she would leave me and go home and be with her family. Whatever was going on in her situation with her marriage, it was on the rocks anyway, because the nigga up and took the kids on vacation and didn't even take her. She was running around with me that summer. She had me living in his parents' house that they let her stay in there while he left, because he already knew he was leaving her. The parents knew he was leaving her. That man packed up majority of his shit, took majority of the kids' clothes and shit, and went and stayed with his mother and his father. He didn't care if she was in the house. They gave her 6 months to a year to get her shit together. And then they told her, I remember the day it happened, I was right there. They told her she had to leave. And then they moved their siblings in the house. That's how she ended up. I helped move her shit to the new crib. So now as I do that, I see she's trying to get herself together. First day she moved in the crib. She get the keys. I'm taking pictures in the crib.
Shout out to the chat. They going in.
She goes and gets a key cut, give me the key. The very first day. Didn't say, go half with me on no bills. This is what we doing. And even she gave me the key. I said, I don't want the key. She said, take the key, because I don't know. I'm going to be at work. I was working from home. I got my businesses and I work from the crib. I sell household products cheaper than any store. I got my clothing line, 2 of them. I created magazines and books, generated capital, made money off of drinks. Took her everywhere in the summertime. She watched me make close to $1,000 every day. There was a basketball game in the park. Right after the game, I put gas in the car. She want to go eat at diners and she want to go eat at restaurants. I don't complain. We go. She don't pay the bill. $70, $80, $100 plates. She don't pay the bill.
I mean, I gotta respect that.
That was money that could have went to the bills in the beginning. I offered to give her money. She complained about work. She lost her first job in the school system from where she lived at because she was in there complaining so much. And she was the type that was very verbal, and somebody heard her cursing really angry and belligerent in the school, and she got fired. That's why she's at the new job she's at now. She's telling me she don't want to do the shit because she's been doing that shit for over 10 years. So me being the person that I am, this is even after the first bullshit where I got my crib and I showed you all the proof how she wanted me to put my shit in her car, bring it back to her crib. If I was this abusive person that she said earlier that caused us to split and she got a temporary order protection, why you go drop the order? Why you drop the order first and then pull up to my crib where I was living alone and wanted me to come back home? Like you really was fucking with me. Like you really missed me. You really loved me. You seen the messages. The manipulation was at an all-time high. And I admit, I went for this shit because we already had 2 years in. We've been through a lot. She was around. I was around. She don't have nobody. She only have people when they want to interfere with her life. I heard her own sister. I had to comfort her and ready to beef with her own sister because it's not even really her sister. They just grew up together and they call each other sisters. And she really got disrespectful and told my ex-bitch, you ain't no family of mine. But then when she want to get drunk and all that, Now she family. So it's a lot of games being played, and I wasn't playing them. I wasn't going. So I minded my business, and I sat back and I played chess because I saw all the bullshit brewing, and I was making my getaway. She just beat me to it and lied. But I got proof. This woman said, right? February of 2025. This is after she done took me to the Poconos, paid for the trip, paid for the Airbnb for 7 days straight, all this shit. I didn't have to pay a dime. All I had to do was go. I went there, gave her money to gamble. She wins money. We go shopping. I buys the fits. I buys the J's. I ended up taking the J's back because I thought about what my mom said. You buy a woman shoes, she walk out your life. Don't buy no woman no shoes because she will walk out your life. So that shit resonated. I bought clothes. I ain't take the clothes. She could keep those. She the only one could fit them. What I'm gonna do with women's clothes? I'm not petty like that, bro. I did a lot for this woman. This woman had 103-degree temperature and was on the verge of dying and didn't know where she contracted the shit from. I'm risking my freedom taking her to the hospital, driving her car. Now it's okay for me to drive her car when she's sitting there with 103-degree fever, damn near dying and can't do nothing else about it. I say, why don't you call an ambulance? I don't want to drive. She put on the show. Oh, it's gonna take long, and I'm sitting there panicking because I don't want her to die on me. You sitting there burning hot, turning colors. You're not gonna die on me. Come to find out that she had an infection somewhere, and it wasn't from what we was involved in because I didn't have no infection. So wherever she contracted that shit from, she caught it where she caught it. It didn't affect.
All right, so no game. If you got the number, call up because we need to talk about this. Now listen, I'm gonna tell you, it don't matter if she's fat and white, if she's bad in Spanish, if she's bad or whatever. You know, it seems like this man was called back to the house because he left the situation because he got the money. So it don't matter what she looks like. It's just, do we need to know if he was supposed to spend money on her or not? I respect No Game. She came in your life when you needed her. My opinion is run while you can. That's a fact, SHEABABY. That's a fact. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Like I said, I met the woman. She didn't seem bad when I met her. I didn't know all of this. You know, I see, you know, the ladies were saying, damn, he put her business out in the streets, but this is what he wants to do. You know, we can't. Okay, No Game is calling. Let's get him on the phone. It's up. No Game, what's good, my brother? No Game, what's good, my brother?
What's good?
All right, so
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good, and the chat can hear you too. Everything is good. All right, so the ladies got a lot to say. You know, some are with you, some are against you. You know, when it comes down to relationship, ladies are always gonna have their own opinion. Now, I'm trying to say it don't matter what she looks like. We don't need to say if she looks good or.
Let me break it down. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Those who agree, those who don't agree, it's your opinion. I can't fault nobody for feeling how they feeling, right? But this is my side. This woman, I've been through a lot with this woman after 2 years of she keeping it from me that she was married. We were seeing each other and she would leave me and go back to her family. I didn't know nothing about this until things started getting serious, right? This was before the money. So we was just sexing and doing our thing, right? So eventually they separated, and she wanted me to come stay with her because basically she wanted to keep an eye on where this D was flying, right?
Yeah.
She wanted it for herself, so I committed to just being with a one woman. I wanted to be with one woman, so I wanted to fuck with her. She said she was separated, so okay, cool, we fucking around. She's bringing me to her crib. The crib that she's bringing me to, I don't even know that it's the crib that she shared with her family, but the husband then took the kids on vacation and never came back home. So after the fact, she was crying and stressing about being lonely in the big house. She was scared. So I ended up going over there, spending the night here and there. I wasn't staying there until she told me to bring my stuff there so we could start on something. So we started on something, right? Now I'm finding out that she's married, and I said, oh, I can't deal with you because you married. You got to get a divorce first. So she ends up filing for the divorce. I witnessed her file the paperwork for the divorce, so that lets me know she was serious. And maybe about 6 months later, she got the initial divorce. So that's when things really started getting serious. Mind you, I didn't get the money yet. I was going through a lawsuit from 5 years prior to being with this woman, and I sued and got 6 figures, right? The check didn't get here yet. So now the woman has to move out of the crib, and I help her move into the new crib. So I tells her, I'm going to go stay where I'm staying. She says, no, come stay here. I said, I don't want no keys, because if you take somebody's keys, that means you're going to have to start paying bills in the crib. And I'm happy where I'm at because I already had a place where I was at. So she stresses me we was going to be in a relationship. So I end up coming in the crib, and this is where I start giving money off rip. Because my mother said, if you move somewhere, whatever you got, you give it. And at that time, I was making about $1,200 a month. So I would give her $600. That would pay for food. That would pay for Wi-Fi, because I was using the Wi-Fi because I was going live.
Facts.
And it was paying a partial on the light bill. And none of these bills was in my name, but I was doing my part as the man in the relationship. Now the summer comes, we start getting money. I fund the whole business in the summertime.
Which I was around for.
I'm making the money. She's taking the money and putting it in her pocket. And everybody's going to this woman and giving her the money for what I funded for.
No, that's a fact. I was there.
Business partner.
Oh, so you funded all the money. So wait, hold on. So you funded all the money for the liquor? Because I was there, no game. I seen all of this.
The money behind everything that's going.
They gotta respect him then. He put up the bread.
So as I'm doing that, she's getting a $300 to $400 allowance every week. So I'm giving her a $300 to $400 allowance every week, right? Mind you, she's not putting no food in her refrigerator because I'm spending at least $300 on food in the crib. I'm giving up money on the Wi-Fi. I'm giving up a partial on the motherfucking light bill. I'm putting money in a car that I'm barely in. I'm helping her pay every other month. I'm putting money towards her insurance. So at the end of the day, I'm doing for her that shit I ain't even doing for myself. Now, she sees all that, what I'm doing in the summertime. This is before the bread comes.
Okay, not to cut you off real quick, but Time says, I don't know if you're reading it, he says, no game, don't ever give a woman money that you don't live with because that money will end up in another.
I understand what Time is saying, but my mother said, wherever the fuck you at, you do your part.
Gotta respect that.
Regardless if you giving up money or not. I'm giving that woman because I had the money at the time. You feel me? Money wasn't an issue with us. It was something else. And when I started figuring out behind her movements, I started questioning shit, and that's what made me figure it all out. So when I'm start calling troops on certain shit, that's the bullshit. Now, you got to go and this, that, and the third. And how this all transpired the first time, the first complaint was in February 2025. She was at work and sent the police to the house while I was in the bed sleep. Let them in the crib and everything. This is the same police department that has some responsibility with the death of my brother 6 years ago. So it's a lot of tension between me and the police. She knows this.
Okay, they saying in the chat, if a woman don't have her kids, that's a red flag.
Oh, check it. Check it. I'm gonna get to that. That's on my YouTube. I expose that anyway. But she puts the police on me. We go to court February 23rd. She filed the complaint February 22nd of 2025. We go to court February 23rd of 2025. She gets an order of protection against me, right? 16 days later, I get my lawsuit settlement for 6 figures. 16 days later, March 13th, I get a lawsuit settlement.
Happy birthday to Harold.
Mind you, she got an order of protection against me. Mind you, I got 4 years with this woman. She was the only woman around when my mother died, but I still had to abide by the law. So I had to stay away from her. I ended up getting my own place by the end of March. Why April 4th of the same year? April 4th of the same year, she takes me back to court to drop the order of protection, and that's when the messages start happening. Oh, you could come back, you could come home. I miss you. You all I need. I can do anything. I don't want to live no more. I want to die. But I'm thinking, hold up, bro. Are you apologetic or are you trying to play games? Mind you, I got 4 years with this woman. This woman was the only one with me when my mother died. So yes, there was some feeling there because I trusted this woman. The whole time she was scheming on my money because the whole time she had the order of protection against me, she would watch my Facebook. And that's when I showed Facebook that I had over 6 figures. So she dropped the order of protection 2 weeks after I showed Facebook I had 6 figures. And she wanted me to come back. She still didn't establish, even though after she dropped the order and I went back, she still didn't establish, yo, I'm going to need help in X, Y, Z. And I still came back and offered money and she turned it down. I'm not forcing nobody to take my money. That's it. So all this is a bunch of bullshit. I went through some trauma with somebody that I trusted, and she was out for my money. So it wasn't about love on her part. She was scheming. And for Rachel, who don't know me, I was paying from the word go. So I never was a bum. I never lived free loaf or nothing. And at the end of the day, this was all a blessing for me to get away from this woman because now, look how God works. I'll be moving into my own apartment in another month or so. So it wasn't about the love or the anything. She was scheming on my money and she was mad she couldn't get it after she set the whole thing up. She basically set the whole thing up and it backfired on her.
That's crazy. That's
facts.
No, that's facts. No, bro, listen.
We go, because this is a legal matter now. She took out and put out a false report, and then she tried to turn around and use the same false report a year and a half later. If you went and told people that I was such a bad person to you, why would you drop an order of protection 2 weeks? Why would you drop an order of protection a month and a half after you file it and then get me back around you if I was this bad person to you? You were scheming on my money. And Rachel, you still an eater. You still an eater. You still an eater. You heard?
Yeah.
I was just smart.
What's up with you and Rachel? No, hold on. What's up with you and Rachel? What's the problem with you and Rachel?
She don't know me, so she needs to stop eating dick. That's what she needs to stop doing.
I'm sorry,
stop
Rachel.
eating dick.
I'm sorry.
You don't even know me, love. You eating too much dick out here. Fuck out of here, bro. You don't know what the fuck going on. Get off my dick. No, I know. People try to come for me. Now I violate. She trying to violate me. I'm going to violate her. She don't know me, man. Straight up. She can have her opinion, but she don't got to be disrespectful with the shit. That's gangster on my dead mother.
No,
May
that's
she
facts.
rest.
No, that's facts. That's facts. And I've been telling Rachel, lighten up. Rachel, I love you, boo boo, but lighten up a little bit.
Yeah, she got to get up off of me, bro. She don't even know me, bro. She don't know what the hell I went through. What is wrong with these people? That's what be getting the internet. People be hiding behind the internet and be going crazy, bro.
So what's next? So what's next? What's next for you from here?
Legally, I go get this motherfucking shit thrown out because I can prove she lying. I'ma turn around, get an order of protection against this woman to save my safety, and then I'ma sue her for defamation of character because that's what she deserves. Goddamn stupid. The fuck? Legal shit. And I don't care what nobody say. So at the end of the day, I know what it is. I'm not mad at nobody for giving their opinion, but just don't be disrespectful. Damn, you don't know me. You can speak your piece, but don't try and clown me like I ain't one of them niggas, bro. Y'all don't understand. I got money. She tried to scheme for my money. I was in my own crib. Y'all niggas don't be understanding. Never a bum, Rachel. So you got me confused with somebody else. You know?
Nah, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. I don't think this is Rachel. I don't think Rachel. Hold on. Let me let Rachel know this. I don't think this is bum stuff. I think this is a man who felt that he got because now you're saying that she was cheating on you and doing all this, and she was married. It seems like you was feeling her, but there was the trust issues wasn't really there with her completely, and you were just chilling, and she never discussed payment plan with you. That's what this sounds like.
Started changing. It wasn't mine. I was doing my part still. It wasn't mine. She was mad because I witnessed her set up a play to get me back to her crib so I could give up all my money. And when I didn't move when she wanted me to move, that's when it became an issue. I was still giving though.
Yeah.
But she wanted more because she saw that I had more. No.
Shout out to Charles. Charles said you doing the right thing by putting the paperwork back on her ass now.
Goddamn right. Who the fuck is these bitches to say, oh, I'm a bum for suing a bitch? You fucking stupid. My name is my name. With or without the money, I was born with my name, so nobody fucks up my name, bro. That's it. I don't give a fuck who it is.
That's a fact. That's a fact, no game.
You could sue people for fucking up your name.
That's a fact. Now, no game. My battery is at 5%, so we're gonna end this. No.
You're having me on the show, man.
No, hold on, no game.
I'm gonna keep you updated. This shit is not over yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking you. Can we?
Gary,
Exactly. I wanted to ask you, since you went this far, and I seen the chat was moving. They're interested in this too. I would like to know if we can continue this as
updated. We gonna keep everybody updated. Salute to the whole chat, whether you agree, disagree, or not. But as long as you keep that shit cordial, we can have dialogue. I'll let you have your opinion. Just don't be disrespectful. I'm giving you an in-depth look at what's going on in my life, and maybe somebody can learn from this.
No, and you know what? That's why I say, Rachel, I'm not gonna call her Aida because she's cool, but I do gotta say, when it's somebody's life, you can't be so hard. She went a little bit too hard on something that's really happening in your life.
Yeah, this is personal, and I'm giving everybody a look at my personal. I don't harbor no hatred towards that woman. I don't even know her, but on the chat, if you could be rude, I could be rude too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to look at that woman no differently when we get off the show because I don't know her. I wish nothing but blessings and prayers for that woman and anybody who has that negative spirit in their soul, bro. It's all right.
That's a fact.
Human, bro.
That's a fact, no game. Before this live cuts off, I just want to thank you, and we're gonna you're a personal friend of mine, so We'll keep them up to date on everything that's going on. And you know what? It's T for them in the morning. They know you too. You're the intro of the song. You are the intro of this show. That's a fact. Yeah, we got to say, y'all, no game, you know, we got to give him a little room because he is the intro, friend of the families on the show. We got to give him a little room. That's a fact. All right, y'all, this was a good show. We was on for 2 hours today. I will see you. I'm going to get me some breakfast. I'm going to buy a new phone. I got to get an outfit. Got a white party to go to with the Queen of Harlem this Friday. I'm going to be out there with the Knicks on Wednesday with the people outside interviewing them. That should be good. So I'll let you guys see the results with that. And we got a lot going on. We will be back on Wednesday. And Friday, we're back with Freaky Fridays. All right? Love y'all. I'll see you guys on Wednesday and jump in the reels. This was a good show today. Love y'all.
Room for morality.
No games.
And foreign affairs.
Yo, Shay, we about to wake these niggas up, man. They sleeping. We about to put them on. And if they ain't ready, they better get ready. Yeah, stirring up the pot, crazy. Stir it up. Tuned in to Shay, baby. Tune in. Twisting up the Zog right up. Got me going Zog crazy. Hip hop news, no cap. So don't try and bait. No cap. Trying to get your reels up. Then you know you gotta pay me. This ain't your average, bro. Nah. Hating, then you mad at us. Haters. Niche if they hating, send these haters back to Africa. This is where the shit stops. When I hit my bro Fox. What up, Don Coop, Charles, Pat, Brian. Make the show rock. Whole team. And we talking hip hop. Baby love, salute, baby. Salute, baby. Marcy, the whole chat room. Drop a comment, paste it. Started from the bottom basement. Headed to the top fast. Tune in and share your thoughts. Talking about it, talk stats. SHEABABYTV, hottest on the net. Let's talk facts. Anything above that. Cloud chasing, fall back. Merch about to drop soon. Pre-order yours now. They can never lock us out. Kicking all the doors down. We coming through. SHEABABYTV, the hottest TV on the airwaves.